on. I'm going to do pretty much a similar chat to the guys from Capgemini. However, we're slightly different in what we do, as they are a company and we are what we call a training provider. So hopefully I'm going to share my screen with you. So I'm here on behalf of MCMT and Income Training Services. So we are part of the same company. Income Training Services are in Aldridge, and MCMT, the Marches Centre of Manufacturing Technologies, are over in Bridge North. So as it says there, we are outstanding. We are a training provider, so we offer something after school. So whether it be similar to a college or a sixth form, what we do and what our bread and butter is are apprenticeships. So I'm sure that's what you're here to talk about and listen to today. So we are rated as outstanding via Ofsted. So I'm sure that some of you are aware of going through an Ofsted inspection. We've done it, we've passed it, and we're outstanding, and that means that any training that you receive from us at Income or MCMT will be, should be, and is outstanding. Right, well, next slide please. I feel like those people on the television with Boris. So we are based in Bridge North. There's a picture there of some of our staff, some of our key senior management and some of our apprentices, and as I say, we're based in Bridge North, but as you can see there, we are coming soon to Telford. So we're going to be part of the new Telford campus. We haven't got any premises just yet, they're happening, but hopefully they will be over in Priorsley. I'm sure if you are in Hagley, you know exactly where that is. So as I say, hopefully we'll have some more news on that coming very shortly. But at the moment, we're still in Bridge North. So I'm hoping that some of you already know what an apprenticeship is, but very briefly, it has 4 parts to it. Now, you cannot have an apprenticeship if you have any other than these 4 parts. You've got to have all 4 parts. So you will work alongside experienced staff. You will earn a wage and get holiday pay, very important. Gain job-specific skills and study towards a related qualification. That's a must. If you see an apprenticeship that's offering anything less than that, please walk away. Who can do an apprenticeship? Anybody over the age of 16 can do an apprenticeship. So after your school leaving day, which is normally the end of June, you can apply and become an apprentice. So any age at all. That goes up to retirement age, etc. So we offer business support. So we offer our advanced level apprenticeships in business support, business administration, that can, like what Capgemini just said, go on to a degree level. We do not offer a degree level straight up in business administration. It's not something that we do, it's not possible. So what is business support? This is what we do. I'm not going to read all that out to you, I'm just going to give you some key points. Business support, business administration is sometimes the centrifugal point of a company. They are the ones that keep things ticking over. They are the ones mainly. Sometimes they have to fill up the coffee machine and they have to file the paper and put paper in the photocopier, etc. But they are also an integral part of the company. They are the administration side of a company, and it can be any company at all. So it says, without a business administrators, meetings would be missed, information would be impossible to find, and businesses would be less productive. Business administration is ideal if you're looking for a great progression with management roles often in the pipeline. To achieve your career goals, you'll just have to show that you are punctual, have high attention to detail, and are responsible. There's a few more key points to that, but if you've got those, you're on a great starting point. So a career in business administration appeals to many because it's so varied and it encompasses everything. You can be and work in the situation in the job industries of anything really. If you think of any company at all, I guarantee you will have a business administration. So some of the responsibilities could be planning and organising, leading duties of your department, overseeing staff members, assisting in financial aspects of the business, handling required reporting and data entry, hiring new employees, and working as a team member. And often our apprentices go on then within that to become a team leader, to become a supervisor, to become office manager, and then onwards and upwards. So as I say, we offer an advanced level 3 apprenticeships in business administration. They can take anything from 12 to 18 months is the usual time to do them in, but can take up to 36 months, or you're allowed to take up to that length of time. Relevant school subjects, if this is the job of your dreams, if this is what you want to do, hopefully you will be proficient in English, maths, and have something like business studies and ICT, all at level 4 and above. Anything better than that, then you're obviously putting yourself in a better situation. Experience of a business environment is always a good idea. Now, I know business to get work experience is sometimes difficult, but over your school holidays, you could always ask a family member, a friend, if they work in that situation, that you could go and do a couple of days just to stand you in good stead to answer questions at interview. Achievement upon completion, so a level 3 is equivalent to your A levels. That doesn't mean to say if you've stayed on at school and done your A levels you can't do one of these apprenticeships. You absolutely can. A level 4, which used to be called the HNC and HND, we also do, and then onwards to a foundation degree, which is a level 5. Potential salary upon completion is around the £18,000 mark as a starting point once you are completed. That's not a starting point, sadly, for an apprenticeship wage. That's much, much lower at £4.15 an hour. It does go up every year, but it will only go up slightly. We do only work with companies that do offer over and above that salary. We think that you are worth far more than that. So we offer the BIIAB Level 3 Diploma in Business Administration. And what happens during your apprenticeship? You'll learn on the job, so you will go to work every single day. At your work, you will learn and you will watch, and you'll be trained by members of staff that are already trained to do that job. So you'll work towards your level 3 qualification every day. You will produce a portfolio of evidence, work-based, to work alongside your qualification. That can be uploaded now. It's all done virtually and it's all online, which is fantastic. During this time, you will attend our training academy once a month to continue learning in a classroom setting. So once a month, you come out of your workplace and come to our centre, which currently, as I say, is in Bridgnorth, but will soon be moving to Telford. And you will learn everyday work tasks such as how to do a presentation, telephone techniques, writing for business, finance, there's other such things, front of house, and how you keep your area safe in the working environment. So you will learn that once a month with us, and that is with other apprentices as well, working on the same qualification. So it's nice to get out of the workplace, almost like a college day. An assessor will visit you in your workplace to assess your learning towards your qualification throughout your qualification. So the day you start with us, you will be assigned an assessor, and they will carry on your journey, will be with you through your journey to the end point of your qualification. They watch you, for example, do a part of your qualification, they will sign it off, they will give feedback, and that bit passed. You are supported throughout your apprenticeship from a qualified assessor. Now, that's just not only in your qualification, that is also in pastoral care as well. Mental health and wellbeing is high on everybody's agenda, etc. So everything you can think of that goes alongside that will help you out. So how do you apply? What do you do? You can apply at any point in time. Obviously, if you're still at school and in year 11, you can't apply yet, sadly, until you are ready to leave. Our applications for the business administration are roll on, roll off, so we don't have a start point. So you can start looking now currently at what vacancies are available. You can start applying really from about Easter time next year. And as it says there's no start and end date. We advertise all of our vacancies on the .gov website. So if you went and did Google and put in Google, find an apprenticeship, the .gov website will come in. Make sure your application on there is robust and it's truthful and everything is updated. If you change your telephone number, update it. If I'm going to ring you and ask you to come for an interview and I can't get hold of you, I'm not going to ring you again. I'm going to move on to the next person. So it's got to be that cutthroat. Make sure you've got all your qualifications up there. Make sure you haven't put dots and full stops instead of actually writing sentences, because we see that too. And when it says you've got 4,000 characters, fill it. Use those characters to really, really sell yourself, because that will stand between you and an interview. And our process is pretty similar to what the Capgemini guys said. You will apply, we will look at your application, and if you're successful, first stage, you will have a virtual, currently it's a virtual online interview by Zoom, by WhatsApp, however it is that suits you. If we think that you are suitable for that vacancy, we will put you forward to the employer. The employer will look at your credentials, and if they think that you're suitable, you would have another interview. Hopefully that will be a face-to-face. If not, again, it's going to be virtual. And then the golden ticket is that they offer you a job, which is exactly what you want to happen. So what Melissa was saying on there was how we run, actually, how what we do, and Melissa's one of our qualified assessors that will guide you through your apprenticeship. And then the other video that I was going to show you was a young apprentice that started with us last year that's just coming to the end, and she's obviously working with a company that are more than happy to keep where she where she is, and they're going to take her on to her next level, which hopefully will be a level 4, where she's going to do some leadership and management skills as well, which is fantastic. So that's the end of my presentation. You can, as I say, drop any questions in there. I think we've got a few more minutes left should anybody want to drop any questions into that presentation right now. I think there's a question there. I'm not sure if that was from the last person. So if you want to drop any questions, if not, you are more than happy to get in touch with us via any of our social media. We are, as you can see at the top, we're up that side. We're Marches Centre of Manufacturing or Income Training. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, we're on we're just not on TikTok. I don't know how, I haven't worked that one out yet, so we're not going to do TikTok. Or you can get us at apprenticeships@in-com.co.uk or apprenticeships@Marches Centre, but you'll find all that on Google rather than bombarding you. Your teachers there at school will also have any further information if should you need it, and they know exactly how to get into contact with me. But if you are looking at joining our apprenticeship and you are looking for an apprenticeship to take you on rather than going back to sixth form or rather than going to college, think of an apprenticeship as another way of gaining a degree, which is brilliant without the bill. You don't get any student finance at that. Or to do a level 3 if you don't want to do a degree. Nobody's telling you you've got to do a degree. It's not all about a degree. You can do a level 3 and stop your learning there. It doesn't mean to say you stop having a job there. You stop your learning there, and you will just continue with the company that you started with and work your way up through, hopefully promotions, etc. like that.